is that when individuals are struggling in any form, the solution, it's like quicksand. Quicksand, if you struggle with quicksand, the harder you try to struggle, the deeper you fall in. And so the solution is to not struggle, but to find grace with the dark. And the only way to find grace with the dark without creating duality is to align the dark within the narrative of the light. And how do we do this? Well, for example, let's say an individual suddenly, there are changes, economic changes in the world, and finances become a real issue. Now, the individual wants to do wonderful work, but the same natural, productive rubrics that help make them successful and get to this point in life are suddenly being threatened. The individual has a choice to focus on the feeling of being oppressed and the feeling of being in want and in need. Or the individual can coalesce with the opportunity that's being afforded. And the opportunity being afforded is for the individual to conquer that fear, that need. The individual can recognize that this is being sent to them in order so that they can internalize the lessons and variations of frequencies of going through this experience. So that way, as a teacher, they now have a deep, deep understanding of how to relate the higher light to others and heal. So it's necessary for them to go through this educational purpose. And so the light worker begins to see their life as an education, as schooling, to take the light, which is infinite, and put it within a network of understanding. For when they put it into a network of understanding, the light creates impressions. It leaves residue of light to impart to others. For when you need to help heal another, to help bring freedom to another, you have ample toolbox of light and resources to give freedom and love and aid and empathize and understand and give off the coordinates for ascension. So all paths are benevolent, and we must learn to thank the darkness, for the darkness is also working in a benevolent path to usher us into ascension when we ourselves, parts of us, do not want to ascend. We are addicted to the control and the fear and the oppression. And so there's parts of us that say, no, we're comfortable with the abuse. We love the abuser. We're addicted to the abuser. We are battered and we want to be abused. The higher self counsels with all the various aspects of self in the dream state, and the decision is made. And the intention is broadcast unconsciously for the individual to put into manifest the breaking of these paradigms so they can usher a greater intimacy with all. And so it is all beautiful, and it is all a true, true love story. And we need to play the game and enjoy the ride.